The world didn't notice at first, not the blood, not the screams, not the way the air felt wrong as the first missile hit. Iran's retaliatory strike sent 20 missiles into the sky after Israel's airstrike, killing Hamas and Hezbollah leaders. The news anchors called it just another flare-up, but those who knew better felt the chill seeping in. It wasn't a war. It was a ritual. Vice President Kamala Harris was no longer just a politician. Her name, whispered in encrypted channels, wasn't tied to diplomacy. It was tied to something much darker. She had orchestrated it all, pulling the strings of death from some hidden corner of the world. The attacks, the retaliations, they were more than global tensions. They were her creation. Former President Donald Trump, the specter that once loomed over American politics, was far more than just a businessman profiting from chaos. He was feeding off it. Each explosion, each death, lined his pockets, but there was something darker beneath the money. The rumors were too terrifying to dismiss, old whispers of blood pacts, secret societies, and the hidden rooms where sacrifices were made to things older than governments. Trump's fortune grew as the world burned, but it was as if he didn't care about the wealth anymore. It was something far worse, something that watched from the flames, something that fed on the fear. As investigators dug deeper, they began to disappear, swallowed by a void that no one dared speak about. Critical evidence evaporated. Records weren't just deleted, they were consumed, as if erased from reality itself. Witnesses never went missing. They were erased from existence. Their names forgotten, their faces wiped from memory, as if the darkness had reached inside them and pulled out their very souls. The few who remained whispered about the ritual, the unholy pact that tied Harris and Trump together. The chaos in the Middle East was no accident. It was a summoning, an ancient design meant to unravel the world's fabric. Some said the blood that stained the earth was feeding something beneath it. Every missile strike was like a pulse, every death a heartbeat for something clawing its way out of the shadows, hungry, waiting. The conspiracy wasn't just political, it was something primeval, a nightmare that had slithered into power wearing the masks of politicians. Then came the silencing of whistleblower. They had discovered the final piece, a classified document that wasn't just incriminating, it was a warning. But before they could release it, they vanished. Their home was found covered in something wet, something dark and thick, as if reality had bled. The walls were covered in scrawled messages, written by hands that didn't seem human. He is coming. We are the feast. The world stood still. Harris and Trump moved freely, their public personas flawless, their smiles too wide. There was something behind their eyes now, something watching, something that knew. They held the world in their hands, but the world wasn't theirs anymore. The air had turned cold, thick with the weight of something ancient and unspeakable. People stopped looking at the sky, terrified of what they might see if they stared too long. And still, the whispers continued, darker than before. They said there was no escaping it now.
There is nothing we can't make scary.